Skyfall, James Bond, 007. I want to, before I say what I want to say about it, I want you to know it's like fresh out. I just went and saw it, so I'm fresh out of it. And my feelings may change about it. But ultimately, I felt like it had great moments, little great subtleties. Like there was a respect to the canon of James Bond that the director paid that I liked. There was some cool action that I've never seen before. But what I really feel like, I felt like a lot of the action scenes were too over the top. Now, you're going to go, well, that's James Bond. Like, what are you fucking complaining about? James Bond is over the top action sequences. But what I mean is that, like, it felt more superhero movie than spy thriller. And what made James Bond, other than the gadgets were always over the top. But like the action sequences, I guess they were over the top too, but this was like, I'm like, whoa. Like, I don't know, it kind of took me out, like, one thing after another. And then, so I thought it was too over the top, is what I want to say. And I thought Javier Bardem, whatever his name is, I thought he was good as the bad guy, the villain. I loved his motivation. You know, too often we don't get real motivations for the villains. And I thought his motivations was clear and cool. And now I think that there's some plot holes, and I'm not gonna go through and pick them out, but I'm like, it goes to that whole, like, is this believable thing, right? Like, is this, and I know it's James Bond, and I know you're over there like, well, that's James Bond. But I thought it was cool. I thought I would give the first act like a C, the second act an A, and the last act a B. So I mean, I probably get a movie like an 85 overall, and I don't know. I mean, I sort of feel like Christopher Nolan took Batman and made Batman like James Bond, like into a James Bond movie. And I feel like Sam Mendes, who directed this, sort of took James Bond and made him a little bit into Batman. And especially the villain. The villain was very over the top, but cool, and it was very much like a super villain. So anyway, 85. I would see it definitely though, because there's some like lighting things they did. The way it was shot was like exceptional, like just like incredible camera work, incredible lighting, a lot of cool action. I mean, I kind of love parts of this movie, so it's hard for me to like downgrade it. But I'm just like, ultimately, I don't know, I just didn't get a super feeling about it. But I loved parts of it, and for the parts I loved, I would say see it.